Hello, humans. Hi, this is Mr. Team Bring It, aka Chris. Oh my God, I am. Well, speak of the devil. I thought I was rolling by myself this evening. All right, I got Mr. DJ To. He's with me this evening. We are actually short staffed this evening, which is fine. Um, we we're just gonna just wing it out this evening. So, one second, let me put my earphones on real quick. Hold on a second. All right. Okay. All right. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. Yep. Loud
Can
and
you see my hoodie? My sweatshirt.
clear. Can you see mine? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get the Gaia shit out the way. Hold on. So I am trending worldwide. Matter of fact, let me make this a little bit bigger. Okay.
There you go. Well, you're training worldwide, and I'm privileged. That's how we're looking today.
Yes, that is fucking awesome. Hey, LaQuez, what's going on, twin? Hey, what's going on? So, everyone.
You're
So, we're gonna start in about 5 minutes or whatever. We're gonna wait until you guys come in. So tonight, everybody, it's just probably just gonna be me and T.O. This
proper
evening.
English, please. T.O. and I. You're in for
Anyway,
long.
it's gonna be
You're
it's
in
gonna
long.
be
Time out. First of all, remember we cannot curse the first 15 seconds of the show.
so you trying my patience. That's what you're trying to do.
No,
Right?
remember we cannot curse. This is going on YouTube. We cannot curse the first 15 minutes of the show.
15 minutes.
The 8 minutes say 15 seconds or 8 minutes.
I think you should use proper language when you're saying yeah, because I don't know if it's 15 seconds or
You know
15
what?
minutes.
I'm tired of this mother and this mother
Oh,
because this
you
is
see, I'm a
completely.
I'm a Christian. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a Christian by law, so I don't cuss. You know what I'm saying? So it's good for me. But you're privileged to cuss. So hey,
Yes, I am privileged. Thank you very much. I worked hard for my I'm working hard for my white privilege. I'm still waiting for the car to come in. You know what they say,
I'm
right?
from
Once you
Gaia,
go,
so
you know what they say,
we
right?
don't.
Once you know what they say, once you go white, everything's right. You know what I'm saying?
Who said that? Donald Trump? I mean, you see what happened with that. They voted his ass out. But I
Yeah,
digress.
but if Vince McMahon got back, I'll wait.
Yeah. Yeah. You might want to,
Wait. I'll
yep.
wait. I'll
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
I'll
You
wait.
might
My
want to.
time. All that I'm going to say is the South will rise again. The South will rise again.
The ambulance is coming to get you, right? Because
That was
you hear
sponsored
them in the
by
background.
Copenhagen. Get yourself
No,
a gift.
actually, you know what? I got something better. So tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Maxi Pads. So this is for the wrestling fans that's out there that's bleeding internally and externally. This is for Maxi Pads for you guys. So anytime that you're bleeding, just go ahead and
could
get
you
your
could you also load up my cause since I can't post it? Can when I give you that can you load my meter for me, please?
I don't know what meter
The meter I
that.
sent you. The meter.
Did you send it to my phone?
Last week, remember the meter? You're not gonna say what the meter is, but the meter. I texted it to you during the last show.
Oh my God. Like now you want to bring this bullshit. See, I hate black people. Black people just, oh,
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
I'm privileged. Get it right.
Okay. All right. Herschel Walker. Okay. Anyway, oh, that. Oh, okay.
That meter, yes. You okay, babe?
That meter. Okay.
Yeah. So when I point at you, I need my meter to go up, please.
Okay. Okay. Um, yeah. Give me give me one moment. This is funny. Okay, because I'm sitting up here. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, so while I'm getting this, can you entertain the peoples, please? Thank you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in to hashtag Heals for Our Life. You're in for a treat because You have two people right here on the panel, right in front of you on the Sunday night. Man, this might be a Sunday night heat, you know what I mean? Hi. But anyways, this will be a very fun show. More like a Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp situation with the going back and forth.
Who's the white one in this situation?
Shoes, please.
Okay.
Shoes,
Okay.
please.
Okay. All right.
You got two very strong, educated African American young men.
Oh, now you African American now. Oh, okay. After you say that you are you're using your white privilege, right?
I'm using it. I said I'm earning it. There's a difference.
How are you Okay. All right. All right.
But make sure you like, subscribe, follow, and go to our merchandise, our merch store. Get a mug, a hoodie, sticker, a throw towel, or a pillow, a banner, a little pennant. You know, look up for the. Hopefully, we'll get some stuff for the little ones soon. As I am expecting the last of the Mohicans.
Yes.
TP3.
Yes, can't wait for him to get here. We need somebody, we need somebody that's nice in the family, I'm not saying that you're not nice, T.O. Just, hey.
My wife is giving you a dirty look through my computer right now.
And I'm from Ghana, so you know what I'm saying, we're used to people giving us dirty looks. Oh, let me just put my tail back here. Okay.
Yo, I heard the funniest, dirtiest, meaniest joke ever. You want to hear it?
Not really.
Sure
but go ahead.
All right. It goes, why can't you play Uno with Hispanics?
Why?
Because they take all the green cards. Okay.
Anyway,
wait. My rebuttal. You ready? Here it is. Would you like to taste African food?
I'm from Ghana. I mean, what?
Would you like to taste African food? Food? Yes or no?
Yes.
They would too.
That bombed. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's start the show. Let's start.
Pinkies up.
207, everybody. We'll be right back.
It looks like you lost another one.
It's just the fact that I'm highly dedicated to the grind. And I ain't never fake, boy, I'm like this all the time. And I'ma do me, it don't matter how you feel. And I'ma win even if I lie, cheat or steal. That's just real, I don't care if I leave the opposition feeling ripped off. And it's only cheating if you get caught. If you ain't with me, homie, I can never love ya. If you don't like it, I got 2 words for ya. I just rather lie, cheat, and steal. It's cool being faces, better being the heel. And I don't ever care how they feel. It's cool being faces, better being the heel. And they don't wanna see me in the field. It's cool being faces, better being the heel. No matter what, I'ma keep it real. It's cool being faces, better being the heel.
Welcome everyone to #Heals for Life, episode 207. I'm your host, Mr. Team Bring It, the one with the big nipples, the one that's disrespectful, the one that got the big mouth, but I know how to back it up. How you doing? I'm about to take this shot because I think it's one of them nights.
I am DJ Red Flags, the heel You love to hate broadcasting out of sunny, beautiful, highly elevated Colorado. Thank you very much. I'm working on my privilegedness. You see, I just see I am privileged. I'm working on it. They sent it to me. I had to, do some willing and dealing. But guess what? We here, we living life. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing absolutely like peachy tonight. So I'm from Ghana, and that's where Martin Luther King was from. So as you can see, like,
are you related to Apollo Crews?
I don't. Isn't that the one that went under the ring?
No, that's Titus. Apollo Crews.
Wrong one.
Apollo Crews did the Kobe Kingston.
Right.
The accent and everything.
But only for tonight, I'm from Ghana. So, like, yeah. Anyway, everybody, we got a great show for you this evening. It is going to be me versus T.O. this evening. Bayless versus Sharp. So, it's going to be an awesome fucking show, everybody. So, let's go ahead and get started. I guess we could talk about, WWE, AEW, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, all that good shit.
Impact.
Let me pull it up real quick. Hold on. Okay, so the first one we're going to talk about, let's see, we're going to talk a little bit about Raw. T.O., I don't know if you actually seen Raw. We talked about this earlier. I don't think me or you even seen Raw this week.
And that is due to the fact that Mr. Dilworth and I are now functioning adults. We are now back in the working force. So we went home and took our butts to sleep.
Sure did. I probably did watch Raw, but like I totally forgot about it. And it's like one of them things where it's like I see it, but I couldn't retain the information, if that makes sense. So I don't know. Maybe
is that you on a regular day basis? But I digress. But what I did see was there was a special appearance from Uncle Howie. Uncle Howie.
So knowing that you have a short-term memory, I'm surprised that you even remember that.
Well, I'm following this. Well, I'm like fully involved and engaged and indulged into this Bray Wyatt thing. Unlike you, I'm liking where this is going. I'm liking the story behind it. I'm liking the fillers, that little spats, the little razzle-dazzle, the sprinkling in there. To see Uncle Howie on Raw to stare at Alexa,
I did.
It's bringing Bray's creativity more to light.
I mean, so like, where is this creativity going? I guess. I don't really.
That's the thing. Who knows? But honestly, who cares? Enjoy it. It's here, man. Drinking in, man. Drinking in.
How can I drink something that is not really? I can't really taste it. There's really nothing for me to drink. I mean, like, what I'm doing is I'm just drinking something that I'm like, what is this? Type of shit. And the thing about it is that I know that Bray Wyatt put out some very great drinks. I mean, he's a great bartender, but at the same time, like Uncle Howie or Uncle Wowie or whoever the fuck this nigga is, it's like he's coming out there and he's like with this ugly ass mask and shit like he got from the landfill or whatever. And it's like, I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to think about this shit? Then they come out with shirts talking about like it's your fault, and then they sell it like hotcakes. Like, what the fuck is going on?
It is your fault.
It's my fault because I'm from Ghana. I get it.
It is your fault.
I get it.
Maybe you should have ran faster. Who knows?
Wow. Another black joke. See? Anyway. But that's mainly what was interesting this week. I mean,
for me, yes. I mean, the Seth and the Bobby and the Austin and this, and who knows? But I
Why
think
don't you talk about? Why don't we talk about Bobby Lashley for a second? Let me kind of tone down the music a little bit. Okay, so let's kind of talk about Bobby Lashley real quick because you brought up a very interesting point about Bobby Lashley. Like we don't know
yes.
if he's a heel or a face. Like, is this a black thing or like what is this?
All right, and the reason why I brought that up is again, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have a thick skin or you don't have open mind, this show might hit you in certain different ways. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Here's mine. When a Caucasian wrestler is a heel, they make it known that he's a heel. When he's doing heel things, you know that he's a heel. When he's doing face things, you know he's a face. Why was it when Bobby Lashley was punching officials, wrecking stuff, attacking wrestlers, we had it in mind that he was doing heel stuff. That's stuff that heels do. But then they came out and said, no, he is a face. How is that even humanly possible?
Mm-hmm.
Farouk, you brought up Farouk. They don't get Farouk running
Correct.
2 lions. But when Farouk was doing that, he's a heel, But was the Nation Domination really a heel faction? Or was it just the media portraying African Americans to be that aggressive animals that they say that African Americans are animals and they're overly aggressive? If you watch Love and Hip Hop, you can see the aggressiveness, and you see the media will portray them as they're super aggressive. They do this. They're aggressive. They're angry all the time. But then turn around and say that he was a face. But now if I call
that part,
angry,
I mean, I guess I don't understand.
Yeah,
like,
but
that's
then
a really
think
good
about
point.
it too. Now dig deeper, right? Let's dig deeper. Becky Lynch was doing heel stuff, right? She was still getting cheered. MJF does heel stuff 24/7. He's still getting cheered. Bully Ray does heel stuff and he's hated.
So this also comes back to the point where the faces are the heels and the heels are the faces in today's society. And what I don't understand about the wrestling industry is that they allow this philosophy to roam around the wrestling industry like this shit is supposed to be cool. I grew up in watching wrestling, and I was programmed for 30 years that when you're a face, I'm supposed to cheer you, and when you're a heel, I'm supposed to hate you. But now in 2023, it's like we're in the Twilight Zone. It's like I'm supposed to do
heels are getting cheered, faces are getting booed.
And I think that's an underlying problem that we don't talk about, and that we should talk about it more. Yes, good point, T-Bone. That MJF is a awesome fucking heel, and once again, he is a heel that we need, but we don't deserve, because a lot of us fans don't appreciate a good heel. The heel is supposed to hate you. You're supposed to hate the heel, but fans today is overly sensitive when it comes to heels that go over the line. And there are heels like MJF that knows that, I mean, really great at what he does, but we don't appreciate it because some of them are just simply not used to a heel like MJF. They're used to heels like Miz and Roman Reigns. To be really honest with you, I don't know what the fuck Roman Reigns is. I hate to say it. What you think?
Do you? All right, let's go a slight bit different, but in another universe. Punisher, right? With Punisher, a good guy, bad guy. He was a vigilante, right?
Like Batman,
right? He did bad stuff, but he was still doing good guy stuff in a way. Stone Cold, for example. He was supposed to be a heel, quote unquote, but he was doing things that the normal blue collar and white collar man wanted to do to their boss. So he got cheered. You know what I mean? And It's just like the lines. It's like, for example, I watch Disney movies. One of my favorite movies is Beauty and the Beast. Gaston. Gaston was fought in the military. He was loved by the villagers. He was loved by everybody. But he did bad guy stuff. He did good guy stuff. But they allowed you to create your own narrative if you thought he was a good guy or bad guy. Same thing with Stone Cold. Comes to MJF. MJF was continually doing heel stuff, not showing up to signings, going to signings, cursing out kids. He told a guy in a wheelchair who could not walk, and he literally said, "Stand up when you talk to me. Stand up when you greet me," knowing the man could not walk. Again, heel stuff, but people were like, "Yo," I mean, I have a friend in a wheelchair, and man, he cracked jokes on himself, so we cracked jokes on him too. And I told him every time, I said, "No, give this man a standing ovation. You know what? You're a stand-up guy. JD, you're a stand-up guy. Like, stuff like that." It's his stuff, but people were like, "Yo, I think that too." So it just boils down to the narrative, how you perceive stuff, and really, it just, what's he saying? The propaganda.
I guess that's what it is at the end of the day. A lot of people go by the WWE narrative, but then at the end of the day,
AEW is the same bullshit. Don't let them slide.
Yeah, I mean AEW. I think it's the wrestling. I think it's the wrestling industry as a whole. But the reason why I put so much on the WWE because the WWE been around longer. That's the thing.
So basically saying that your older brother can do stuff and the younger brother can do the same thing.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
That's the narrative that you're putting out there.
That's not what I'm saying. But the thing about it is that who does the parents look up to the most, or who the parents like expect them to lead more?
Exactly.
The younger brother or the bigger brother?
So basically, are you giving the pass to the younger brother?
I'm not giving the pass to the younger brother. Shouldn't
the younger brother still be held accountable for his actions too?
No, the younger brother needs direction, and where he's getting that direction from? He's getting the direction from the older brother. Correct?
A coked out owner.
I mean, whatever you want to call it.
I digress.
But at the end of the day, this is where the WWE, like, it needs to have some type of responsibility because everybody is going based on the WWE's format. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole shit with the the whole thing with John Cena. It doesn't matter if he's a good guy, bad guy. He is the guy. They did this shit with Roman Reigns. This shit is, I'm sorry, that shit is not flying with me. You know what I'm saying?
So you brought up an example with Cena. Was Cena ever a heel?
He was a heel briefly.
At what part of his career?
During the beginning of his career, when he was like, Thugonomics or whatever. Remember when he fought against Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, but he come out rapping. Everybody was like, "Oh, that line, that bar was hot, He was getting cheered, right?
When he got toward or I think around maybe Survivor Series, that's when he started getting cheered. Look it up. Yeah.
NWO was a heel faction, though.
Correct. It was supposed to be a heel faction, yes.
It was a heel faction, but then again, the NWO made being a heel cool.
Correct.
You know why? Because people are like, "Yo, these guys are coming out here going against the man and doing what they want to do." So again, it's another situation. Would you really call him a heel at one night stand? Oh, he was in uncharted territory. He was in the wrong hood. If Chris, here you go. If a Crip walks into a blood neighborhood, does that make the Crip a heel?
I mean, I think that's some wrong.
How is it? John Cena walked into the ECW arena, ECW's turf, the WWE belt, right?
But that's like going, but
Why
you're going
wasn't he
into the
here?
enemy's camp. Like, you can't really call him a crip. Like, you
No,
know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just giving an example. Like, he was going to the wrong neighborhood. He was in the wrong hood, right?
right.
Show up to his ops cookout, his ops barbecue, uninvited, unwanted there. Right? Somebody say, "Yo, come through." He was still not wanted there. Was he a heel? Does that make him a heel?
No, he was a face. He's a face going into enemy territory.
Exactly. Same thing with DX. Was DX a heel going to WCW door?
No, they were a face. That's what I'm saying. Like, you mixing apples and oranges. Like, I get where you going with this, but the thing about this is that you gotta look at the storyline. They were going against not only WCW, they were a weapon toward WCW, but then also they was going against the nation. They didn't start out as heels. I mean, they started out as heels, but then they started become faces because they became more popular. Everybody was going around saying "suck it" and shit. It got over.
I got in trouble for doing that at school.
Yeah, I did that shit too. I got in trouble with my substitute teacher. So, but it is what it is. But Mr. T-Bone said this. He said, go with heat versus heat against the crowd. I guess there's levels of heel on the flip side as a babyface force versus a organic babyface like a 2014 Daniel Bryan. That is true.
Yes.
There is levels to heat, on a heel. Case in point, Dominic Mysterio. That is go away heat. I'm sorry. That is go away heat for me. Like, he is a heel that is trying super fucking hard. So now they're doing these lame ass shit, talking about he's going to prison and prison made a man and shit, and
he went to county jail. He didn't go. He wasn't in booked in. He was in the holding cell. All right. Those who been in county. No, you can say I'm the prison. Like, no, you was in county. You know, holding cell. You wasn't booked in for them. You didn't dress out. You stayed in a holding cell. Slept on a little mattress. Or slept on like in a holding cell. And got bailed out. You didn't go to jail. You were detained. Miss me with that. You're being disrespectful for the guys who did time.
Did you ever do time?
Yeah, I did county time. I'd never been to the pen.
Oh, okay.
My longest stint I did was 8 months and 10 days.
Oh wow!
In county.
I did not know that. Okay. Bella said hi, having a bad time right now. Came in for some laughs. That is what we are here for, sweetie.
Yeah, Bella. Hope you. Real quick, Chris. Can I take the floor real quick for a second?
Sure.
Can you make my screen a little bigger, please, real quick? I need to talk to our people real quick.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So I talked to Chris, talked to my wife, talked to a couple of close friends. You guys really need to take care of your mental health. Really, take this off. I want you guys to be. You really need to take care of your mental health. I feel like it's getting harder with the times. It's getting harder each day. Find somebody that you could talk to. You don't have to go in full details, but just talk, because at times it's going to feel like you can't breathe. It's going to feel like you feel like you're basically treading water. On your good days, talk to somebody on your good days. Like in bad days, talk to somebody on your bad days. I'm fortunate to have my wife, fortunate to have Chris, fortunate to have the rest of the guys in our crew, fortunate to have guys that close to me in my softball DJ world, that I can sit there and say, hey, you know what? I haven't been truly honest with you guys with my mental health. I'm struggling. Don't let it get too late. Don't let it get too late. People say that there's hotlines out there. Sometimes it might be easier to talk to somebody who doesn't know you. Try it. If you have somebody who's willing to listen and not judge you, talk to them. Do not let that stuff sit in your head. Do not let this stuff sit in your soul. Do not. If you need a laugh, go find something to laugh at. There's comedy. There's what podcast. There's us. Reach out to somebody. Do not let that stuff sit there and marinate because it will destroy you. If you have problems at work, find somebody to talk to. I can't stress it enough. I cannot stress it enough. So Bella, if you're having a rough time and you don't have somebody that you can really speak to, reach out to our podcast. Reach out to one of us. Reach out to Chris because I reach out. Excuse me, I reach out to Chris on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Reach out to just communication. It's open up. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be fully. Just even something small like, hey, this guy cut me off when I was driving and pissed me off. I'm angry. Get it out. Do not hold it in. Mm-hmm. Do not. So that being said, guys, reach out to somebody. Do not let that stuff sit in, man. Do not. It's gonna eat you up. They're gonna dribble down to your family, to your friends, to your work. The fact that you won't get out of bed, then you're not eating. Mm-hmm. Do not, guys. I can't stress enough. Do not do that to yourself.
Yes, well said. Well said. And so what we're going to do is, instead of us having topics, what we're going to do is me and T.O. and everybody else, we're just going to have an open discussion. We are just going to wing it. We are just going to talk. Whether it goes to 2 hours or an hour and 25 minutes, because, it's just us this week. And we really didn't watch SmackDown, Raw. I did watch a little bit of Dynamite, whatever, but we're just going to talk about things that stood out for us this week. And then whatever we missed, we can just talk about it like next week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be a little bit more better and it'll be a little bit more organic for us and you guys, whatever. So I just wanted to let you know we haven't really seen, the shows this week because we've been busy and, all the other shit. So yeah. Shout out to Faction Cast Podcast. They asked, or more so, they put out a statement. Cena was a heel as Doctor of Thugonomics. That is correct. He was, but then he transitioned when he got the United States title. When he got the United States title from Big Show, that's when he started his face turn. Or whatever, or officially his face turn.
Does a belt change the wrestler's perspective? Like, if I'm a heel and I get a belt, I'm going to automatically turn into a good guy, to a face?
Not necessarily. It depends on the situation.
But didn't that happen to Cena?
No, because before he even got the U.S. title, he was already
a heel.
No. He was already a face going towards like WrestleMania 20, like he was feuding with Big Show, so like he was already the face or whatever. So it really all depends on the situation. I can't even really recall times where double turns actually happen simultaneously. Like the one simultaneous
Austin Bret Hart.
Exactly. I was just getting ready to say that. Yeah. That's the only time I remember, a face turned into a heel and the heel turns into the face. That is very rare in professional wrestling.
But didn't Sasha do that a couple times?
Listen, I
feel like Sasha and the Big Show had the most double turns in their career.
And that is correct. Like that with Big Show. I don't know how much flip-flopping, turning, 80, 460. Man, like, dude, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, but y'all don't want to talk about that.
Monet. I don't mind talking about it. I don't mind talking about
Monet.
Listen.
But this is many times too. Am I right or wrong?
Listen, Sasha Banks had more turns than her face wigs. Or her wig. Not her face wigs, but her wigs, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, dead ass. Like, I don't know if she bald-headed today or is she going to have a wig tomorrow? I don't know, but I digress. So let's talk about. So, and remind you, I'm from Ghana. I want once again, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's talk about. We'll talk about the Royal Rumble next week, since the Royal Rumble is next week anyway. So we'll talk about that. But I'm trying to figure out what stood out on SmackDown or whatever, so I can get the shows out the way.
Sammy, I think, did Sammy drop the ball? Can anybody confirm this? So I would have touched my computer. Did Sammy drop the ball with KO? Did Sammy go over? Or did KO go over?
Everybody, can you confirm that for us? Because I totally forgot this week. However,
I had both. I had both shows at the same time. I had Impact show and SmackDown on at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was more kind of gearing towards Impact because Bully Ray had a match, Gresham had a match, and Mickey James had a title versus career match. So I was kind of.
I totally forgot that Gresham.
Oh no! I'll tell you now. Bully Ray put on a clinic. Bully Ray is a great storyteller. People hate him, but that man is a great storyteller. Gresham. KO went over. Okay.
KO went over. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're already putting in. They already
won by DQ. Oh.
So they're already putting in the seeds for Sammy to be double crossed by the bloodline, correct?
That's what it sounds. That's what it smells like.
Yeah, because right. Because this, every time they start SmackDown, it's like Roman Reigns is going off on Sammy completely out of nowhere. And it's like, hey, do you want to be, because it seems like you want to be the tribal chief. It seems like you want to be this. And he was screaming at him. And then they were backstage and then Roman was like, listen, Sammy, you shouldn't be the one that's sorry. I should be the one that's apologizing. And it's like a false sense of security with Roman. It's like he's trying to get Sammy off of his game. And when we least expect it, that's when Roman's going to turn on Sammy. Because all the seeds are being planted. But it's just a question of when they're going to pull it.
Everybody, the streets, sorry to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
The streets will keep flowing out. Sammy versus Usos for the title of Mania, and Sammy and them go over. Do you see that in the near future?
Yes.
You do see that in the near future.
Yes, as a matter of fact, they are splitting the titles. I read that. I was supposed to put it on our graphics, but from my understanding, they're splitting the titles. I don't know why, but
I think do you think it has to do with the money that Fox is losing because of the lackluster material that's being put out there?
That is a possibility because Fox have been bitching for the longest. No, not Fox. USA. Yeah, USA has been bitching for the longest that they don't have a main champion. So I guess what the WWE is trying to do is they're trying to implement these champions or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a tag team champion or champions, and they don't have a main champion. They just have a US champion. That's it. So that might be
a women's champion. They have a women's champion. Don't forget about Bianca.
Yeah, I mean, but Bianca is like a hit and miss for me.
It's getting stale.
Exactly. And that's and you know what, T.O., we talked about this months ago, that Bianca is getting stale. You know what I'm saying? She's just not a good face to me. It's she's like a blonde Melrose Place type of chick. It's I know that she's great, but on camera, I just don't see it.
Jade Cargill. He's a Jade Cargill of WWE.
That is a really good example because
the person I want to see with the belt, the person I want to see with the belt on Raw, I think that would carry it in a great feud. Put the belt on Bayley and let her feud with Becky.
Why not? But all of this is really about Well, you know what? I can't say it's about Charlotte because now Charlotte got the championship because like Charlotte actually threw a wrench. See, I didn't know that she was going to go on SmackDown. I thought she was going to go on Raw and she was going to fight Bianca. But because that didn't happen, now we got to figure out like what's going to happen with Bianca, like who Bianca is going to fight, unless she drops her title at the Royal Rumble and then win the Royal Rumble and face Charlotte. That could happen. See, I'm a wrestling fan, y'all.
Someday, it's just now. It's like when you said that, I was like, huh. That makes sense.
That could happen, but then what T-Bone just said about he's
Bianca and Rhea, because Rhea knocking on that door. Could you imagine the Judgment Day with belts? Could you imagine the Judgment Day with belts?
I seen a poster about that, about Judgment Day.
Give Dominic the U.S. title, Rhea the Raw title, and Damien and the Irish lad, Finn Balor. See, I can't think of his name because he's so out there now.
They said that he's. When you say he's out there, are you saying that in a positive way, or are you saying that in a negative?
In a negative way? Finn Balor was one of the top guys. He really was.
And now
I had to think of the kid's name.
That's really fucked up, man. And he is the first Universal Champion, and yet we're treating him like a side bitch.
Yeah, not
oh yeah, that is fast.
Man. He has gotten nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. A faction. That was a hand-me-down.
Yeah.
They went to Goodwill and picked up a new shirt, and saying that
has she came out with a new shirt yet? No. I don't even think she even got any merch.
Who?
Bianca, except for the weave that they're like putting out on WWE. Except for the weave that they're putting out on WWEshop.com. I mean, look at my weave. I mean, I got this from WWEshop.com too. You know, this is Kofi shit. What?
Kofi was Jamaican. You mean Apollo Crews?
No, because actually Kofi is from Ghana.
Yeah, but he was Jamaican. Kofi, not Kofi.
That man was in between
Apollo
worlds.
Crews came out and said, "I'm from Ghana, Wakanda, spear."
Man, nobody really gave a fuck about that bullshit. Straight up, you know what I'm saying? People give a fuck about my weave that I'm wearing right now. Anyway, moving on. So Willis said that blame Seth on that because Vince never trusted him after that. I mean, bro, like he got injured.
He got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt. Like, whose fault is that? That wasn't his fault that he got injured by Seth. And Seth was on a murder spree because then he took out Finn Balor, then he took out Sting. I mean, he got a lot more better. I mean, that was a couple years ago, but still, like
Seth was out there catching bodies, bags and
he
bodies.
Back to back, bro.
Shout out to Hitman Holla. If you guys like battle rap, tune into his show, Bags and Bodies, and that's what Seth was doing. Bags and bodies. He was getting that bag and catching bodies.
Exactly. And then everybody, let's talk about, I'm kind of bouncing around a little bit, but this is what happened. Yeah. So this is what happened on Rampage. And it kind of, we had a thread of viewers that were on my page, and there were it was like a mixed reaction with this. So apparently, Nightingale and Ruby Soho were going against the girls from the Jericho Society. Yeah.
JS.
So JS, yes. So there were points where the women were bleeding, and a lot of fans did not like this. So
because they're women.
I guess that's what I guess that's what.
So you guys are okay with John Moxley doing it, right? You okay with dancing doing it, right? That's okay. But a woman bleeds from her face and not her. It's okay. It's a problem now. It's a problem.
I mean, from my understanding, I thought it was equal opportunity. Matter of fact, let me just put this up so everybody know that what we're talking about. I don't have a problem with this. Women have been trying to get on men's levels for decades, for centuries. They want it, and they still are. And I think that's pathetic. You know what I'm saying? I think some women are better wrestlers than men. I feel that way. Charlotte Flair's up there. Yeah, I would say that. I'll give, Lita, Trish Stratus, you know what I'm saying? Jazz.
China, Nicole Bass.
Jacqueline. Yeah, like the women that really paved the way for the women that's wrestling right now.
Jazz,
yes. I just said Jazz. Lala from the indie scene. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on and on and on.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, so like the list goes on and on, everybody. And I just think that us fans are sexist. I feel that way. I feel that some fans are sexist. We could go around and we could say, oh, well, it's cool for them to slap around and beat up the men or whatever, but it's not cool for them to bleed. That only happens once a month.
It's okay for Blueface and Krishan to beat each other, or it's okay for Krishan to beat the crap out of him. It's okay for another woman to hit another man in the head with the bowling ball, knock his ass out. That's okay. But the moment a man puts his hands on a woman, then y'all want to go jump up in arms and cancel everybody. It's okay for Rhea to manhandle Dom. It's okay, but let Dom slap her. Then y'all want to talk about, oh yeah, he should put hands on a woman. Are y'all teaching your daughters not to put hands on men? My hands are bisexual.
Everybody can get these
my hands are bisexual. A guy can get it, a woman get it. You watch Love and Hip Hop. They had a big old thing where one of the dudes smacked a gay guy. Oh, you can't smack gay guys. Why not?
Why not? If somebody put their hands on me, I don't give a fuck if you straight, bilingual, or in between. I don't give a fuck. You put your hands on me, I'm beating the living shit out of you.
So then why is it such a problem now?
You know what? The problem is that we live in a society where everybody can be fooled. We live in a society where it's cool to be sensitive. Does not matter how big, how small. I'm serious.
No. Yes. And that's a problem. You're teaching your kids that. You're teaching kids it's okay not to be a winner. You know what? You tried and you failed in the sport. Here's a reward for it. No. When you go for a job interview, did they give you a certificate for coming in and not getting a job? Sometimes you only get a call back. You call them, oh yeah, we'll get back to you. We still got to go through 20 other applicants. Knowing they have somebody already training for the job. They already hired them. They did paperwork and everything. But still, it's like you guys are making it okay. It's not okay.
It's not okay. At the end of the day, it's not okay. No matter how much everybody want to try to twist it and distort it and shit and try to twist it into their own little narrative, it's not cool.
My thing is, and it goes along with bullying and hazing. Yes, I think there should be a line drawn where enough's enough. Shoot, my son, Atreyu, was getting bullied in preschool by a white kid named Jadakiss. And I was telling Atreyu, you need to stand up for yourself. I didn't tell the teacher it's happening. But I grew up in an era where if I got bullied, I had to stand up to that bully and when I had a bully, I still told him we fought and we ended up being best friends. I still talk to this man to this day. And mind you, this dude was a terror to me. Took my lunch money, wedgies, swirlies, Indian arm burns, nuggies. Broke my pencils, took my gym clothes, threw it in the toilet. Yo, I'm telling you. Until I took and fought that man and gave me respect. Stand up.
That's because you was running your mouth too much. You know what I'm saying?
No, in fact, I wasn't running my mouth. I was wearing hand-me-down clothes from the SWAT meet, Payless, Kmart.
Because you be trying to bully me.
Until you stand up for yourself, they'll leave your ass alone. How about that?
Oh, I do stand up for myself. That's why I said, like, you would never, ever. You attempt to bully me, but, you know, I'm taller than you. You know what I'm saying? So you
not
can
by
never
much,
bully
but
me.
whatever. A win's a win, right?
I guess, whatever.
But anyway, but all in all, I mean, again, I'm not saying that all bullying is good, but I think to a certain extent, you need to learn to stand up for yourself. If you don't stand up for yourself, you won't have that courage. You won't have the ability to sit there and go through your life unless you stand up for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have
and
to
like going back to the women shit. You know what I'm saying?
And they have been standing up for themselves, and I love the fact the women have been standing up for themselves.
Yes.
They're up and armed, and I'm here for it. But
and I think
don't get mad. Do you remember the Royal Rumble when Nia got her ass wrung?
She got her ass handed to her.
And do you remember the backlash those men got for that? There was some
You
cheers.
said there were backlash for that?
No way. They shouldn't have ganged up on a woman.
And the thing about it is that you're living, I hate to say this though, but you're living in a man's world. You're living in a world that
dominated by men.
That's dominated by men. So you're gonna have to take you're gonna have to go through it. Just like what the men go through. You're gonna have to go through that shit too. So that's why I said, like, I don't understand why people are upset when women are bleeding in a sport that's dominated by men.
Eddie versus China, Jericho versus China, Jared versus China.
Right.
Xbox versus China on Pornhub. It happens.
There you go. So that's why I don't understand why motherfuckers is so fucking upset. They talk about, oh, well, women should be blading themselves. They're living in a man's sport. The fuck? So that's why I don't get the backlash. I mean, motherfuckers were upset behind this shit, T.O. That's the part I'm not understanding about wrestling fans. Y'all sit back and y'all want the Attitude Era so damn much, but then yet, when we sit here and we talk about bleeding, y'all be like, oh, well, I don't like that for women. Do you know that back in New Japan, man, them women beat the fuck out of each other. What you talking about?
And they do death matches against men. Look at GCW.
Nigga! What? What? And you sit up here and you telling me that you have a problem with women bleeding in AEW? Fuck out of here. That's why I said, like, listen, some of y'all motherfuckers need to stay in y'all damn lanes. Instead of y'all coming out and bitching and whining and complaining, you need to see the whole spectrum of wrestling.
Let them cook.
Let them cook.
I mean, not in the kitchen barefoot and making steak pregnant, but let them cook. You know,
shut your ass up. Anyway, shout out to David. What's going on? Thank you for your comment. He's calling from Facebook. Nothing more dangerous than the underdog standing up for themselves. And
exactly.
Then
it's the American story.
That's true.
Look at Rocky. Rocky was the underdog. He got his ass whooped.
Yeah, but he got back up.
He got back. He stood up.
Got back up. Yeah, I mean, like, bro, like, listen, I don't like to repeat myself. This is redundant for me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, people should know this, especially if you know what I'm saying? If you so-called a wrestling fan, if you're a pro wrestling fan, you should know this shit. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be taking my time out to explain to a industry of fans that should know this shit.
They'd rather go back to brown panties and 1 minute matches and women only to be managers.
Now, if that's the part of the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era that you're talking about, just say so. But don't sit up here and talk about, oh well, I don't like when women are bleeding to death or whatever and shit. Like
they're okay. They're okay with Terry Reynolds coming out with see-through nipples all showing through her shirt on national TV, but then they get mad when Mandy Rose gets fired for having her own platform and doing her own stuff. It's a problem. It's a problem when, Athena was complaining about WWE wants to make her sexy, but she comes out with less clothes than a stripper. They're complaining.
You better tell it.
Matter of fact, where's the offering plate? Pass the offering plate because I need donations. You know what I mean? Because
You got a plate?
Make up your mind.
I got
Make
a plate.
up your mind. You guys get mad at one thing, but want something similar. You guys want to have. You guys want to shop at Target with Walmart money. I'll be the first one to say, man, payday I'm going to Target. After payday, Walmart looks well.
And remind you, Target is high, like the rent, like fucking car notes. Shit, you can't be going to the Target thinking that you about to get some cheap prices. You better take your ass to fucking Walmart.
I'm going to Target. After payday, man, that Kroger price looks real good to me right about now.
Not Kroger.
I remember after my wife and I got married, Atreyu would only eat green beans, canned green beans. He would only eat it from Target, right?
Wow.
And if you felt like it wasn't from Target, he wouldn't eat it. So my wife one day was like, she made green beans, and he goes, oh, is this from Target? So she's like, yeah, man, that was Kroger. That boy did not know the difference. Y'all need to know that. Y'all need to understand. Regardless of the fact, wrestling is gonna be wrestling, whether you like it or not. Whether it's AEW, GCW, New Japan, Stardom, Impact, NXT. It's going to be wrestling. Just appreciate what the hell's going on. These women are getting longer matches, more time on the mic.
This is what Maxwell said, and he was out of character when he said this, which is very, very rare. So I want y'all to read that. What y'all think?
Yeah. Perfect example. Here we go. Perfect example. You see me live and direct. When I DJ, I don't DJ for the people. If I see people vibing to 90s hip hop, guess what? I'm going to play 90s hip hop that I want to hear. You're just going to have to like it. I play music. Okay. You guys want to listen to country? Okay. Well, I play country music that I want to hear. You want to listen to classic rock? Shit, I listen to songs that I want to hear. It's in that genre. But I'm already paid. I don't have to take your request. I'm already doing my job. So it's like wrestling. They're doing their job. They don't have to please y'all.
They really don't. But see, you just be courteous that these men and women is actually come to work with injuries, with mental health, bad mental health, and they're still coming there to entertain us. That's why I will always fight for the men and women in the wrestling industry, because they're making the ultimate sacrifice. They might as well be the troops that's fighting for our freedoms in the Middle East, everywhere around the world. That's what wrestlers are doing for us.
Because those people who that's fighting for our freedom, they come home and they get treated like shit.
Yeah, that's true too.
Dogs and cats get treated.
And the same thing for wrestlers.
Dogs and cats get treated better than veterans.
Yeah, and the same thing could be said about wrestlers as well. They still put they listen. They got broken bones, broken necks, knee replacements and shit, and we're still treating them like trash.
Away from their families.
Away from their families. 365 days a year. Still doing that just to entertain us.
In the own time, they could go home. It's like maybe certain little trips, or this. You know what? I have an injury. I need to go home for a while.
and they don't have that. Sometimes they don't have that luxury. You
But
know what
y'all
I'm
was there
saying?
complaining.
Yeah, and yet y'all say, and remind you, the wrestlers are still seeing this on social media. And that is where the mental health comes into play. If you sit there and claim that you support the men and women, then act like it. Instead of critiquing every fucking thing. This don't got nothing. Go ahead.
That's why I said I was gonna buy stock. I want to buy stock in AEW has stock. I want to buy a small share. WWE has stock. I want to buy a small
Get
share.
out.
But so at least I could talk shit on it because I own a part of the company. What is that?
Some water, because it looks like your throat was dry. But I digress. Keep going.
Wife, can you hook me up, please? Thank you, baby.
I didn't actually.
When you come out for either Texas or Vegas, you're on baby duty. Fuck that. You're giving my wife a night out. Just so you know. So just be prepared for having a night with your godson.
Wow. So y'all just using me for entertainment and being just like this godfather shit, right?
Up on your punk ass.
So that's how you feel? So that's why I'm in this little triangle with y'all motherfuckers?
Ain't no triangle here.
Mm-hmm. You sure? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that shit offline. Let's go back to the podcast. So anyway, so T-Bone said this. The audience in Japan respects the wrestler, and the audience in the US has respect but loves the fight forever theme.
First of all, New Japan don't respect the wrestlers because look what they did to Monet. They did not do.
They didn't know that bitch. That's the thing with her. They didn't know her, and I don't even think that they was just like. They was like, who is this? Who is Scorpina? Like, who is this? Like, who is this chick? I'm telling you, she looked like a fucking villain from He-Man's and the Masters of the Universe.
She came out looking like Aaliyah from Queen of the Dam. Rest in peace to Aaliyah.
Oh, T.O. Oh my god. Oh my god.
She did. Chris. Damn, I wish I could.
Shut up. No.
I got it right here.
Give me a minute. Oh. Okay. I need to breathe for a second.
I got it right here. Sasha Banks. Oh, hold on. Come on, there it is. Sasha Banks. Aaliyah from Queen of the Dam.
And he ain't lying. You know what? He ain't lying. She does look like the queen from the Dam.
Talking about that, let's talk about the transitional champion of the year. The transitional champion of 2023.
Are we talking about Stephanie now?
Yep, the transitional champion of 2023.
All right, hang on. Let me bring it up.
She does not get a Slammy, a Grammy, an Emmy, a Global Awards, Oscar, or some kind of a Congressional Medal of Honor.
Yeah, exactly.
Stephanie McMahon stepped down from CEO duties, and then check this out, y'all. The next day, we found out that she had ankle surgery. Sources from my head stated that Vince McMahon decided not to run her out the company, but push her ass out the company, and she had to get surgery real quick.
So basically, in so many words, this is what happened with Stephanie, y'all. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
You're fired. Yo,
The polka tune.
the finger polka death still lives on. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, y'all, let's talk about
unbox this real quick.
Yeah. First we're gonna talk about the Stephanie portion, and then we're gonna talk about the Vince situation. God. Okay. I would honestly say that Vince McMahon has really been on the road these last 2 years. First, he gave Triple H a heart attack, and now he pushed his daughter down.
No. It was first the heart attack, then
to go
kick Shane out, and then made Shane pay for his appearance at the Rumble. Apparently, it was like $800,000, something like that. That was the rumor.
What?
Didn't you hear that part?
No.
I heard there was shit that was thrown in the street by multiple sources said that Shane had to pay for his appearance in the Rumble.
He had to pay. Are you serious?
Go ahead. I'll try to find it.
Okay, so while T.O. is trying to find that, so I guess my issue with Vince is that what was the whole point of him building up an empire, having kids only to like do Final Destination type of maneuvers on your kids? And then, you know what I'm saying, the higher help, which is Triple H. Like, number one, like, you push Shane to the point where he doesn't even want to work for the WWE anymore. And then poor Stephanie, you threw her down the steps and shit, and now she got ankle surgery and shit. And she's still smiling. Now, I heard this from the Jobber Tears podcast that, I don't know if it was Jobber Tears. It was. I think it was from somebody. No. It was from JD.
I was wrong. I read it wrong. It says what? Shane B. McMahon is the son of Mr. McMahon. In 2022, Shane was retained as an independent contractor performer by the company and received approximately $828,000 for his appearance at the Royal Rumble.
What? Shane, you know what? From my understanding, Shane and Vince really did not have a great relationship.
Him and Stephanie did. Know why? Because he had a baby Stephanie because she was getting piped down by Macho Man. But I digress.
But you know what though? But then Vince was trying to have sexual relations with his daughter at the same time back in 2004. Remember, they was trying to have that
angle.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. See, JD said this. He said that Stephanie was supposed to be the security blanket for WWE fans or WWE stockholders, board of directors, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, Stephanie was supposed to be that beacon of light. But at the end of the day, Stephanie was just like Triple H, was just like Shane, was just like Linda. They were just used as pawns for a chess match. That's it.
Transitional champions. Ain't right. Shane sold his shares. Shane got the fuck up out of here. Shane said, forget about it. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Fuck you and the fucking cockeyed horses you fucking rode on. You and Janelle can go to the fucking bar. Y'all can get drunk. I'm done. Finito. I'm done. Vince, you're a fucking fugazi.
What was that?
Sorry. My New Yorker shit just came out on me just a little bit.
Yeah, I see that.
That shit pisses me off, man. You literally got this shit from your father. You said to yourself that this is something you're going to pass down to your kids, you pass down to your grandkids, then down to your great-grandkids. But now you're off there talking about you're going to sell it down to Disney, have a feud between Stone Cold and fucking Mickey Mouse?
Gosh. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, Daffy Duck is on the house, and I'm going to fight some John Cena. Gosh.
This shit frustrates me. It really does. This man said to himself, if anybody's gonna kill my company, it's gonna be me.
But bro, we're not reliving the storyline in 2002 to 2000.
We are.
2003 to, it is pathetic, bro.
It's written on the walls. What does Stevie say? It's right here. It's written before. You know what? Watch The Simpsons. The Simpsons will tell you everything that you need to know what's going on in the world. Watch The Simpsons. Simpsons told us about Kobe. Did it not? They told us about
What
Trump.
did they say about Kobe?
Was it The Simpsons or was it The Simpsons or South Park? It's something about Kobe and a helicopter. They said about
I don't
Trump.
know. I mean, because like I didn't see. I mean, I didn't watch The Simpsons like that. You know, like I did in the 90s.
I wasn't allowed to as a kid, just off the strength of how Bart was. My dad didn't want me to act like Bart because I was already a dickhead, and I also so my dad didn't want to be like had any extra fuel to my fire. But The Simpsons had really pinpointed stuff that we're going to have that's happening now, but they did it back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
South Park did. I'm telling you right now, they did an episode with Kobe Bryant, either The Simpsons or it was the South Park. They did an episode with Kobe Bryant in a helicopter, and then what happened to Kobe Bryant in the helicopter?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes, I'm telling you, man. Stevie says it's out there, but everybody's too blind. I hate to say this, but I say it. I don't blame Trump fully for how he handled with COVID. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I said that was when it was brought out months before the shutdown started happening. He said, hey, you know what? There's a strain going around in Arizona. It was in the newspaper. And then once Kobe died, it was Kobe front page. And then it was like COVID right here on the bottom. Chris, I'll find it and I'll send it to you. It's like a small article, a big article of Kobe, small article about COVID-19, COVID. But everybody was so blinded by what's right here, and they weren't looking what was right here. So we weren't prepared, and then what happened? Shut down. All the toilet paper was gone, the hand sanitizer was gone, the napkins were gone, chicken went up, chicken was gone. Everything depleted because nobody was ready for it. We had it right here in front of us, but we were more worried about rest in peace Kobe Bryant and Gigi. I'm not taking anything away from their family or anything, but we were so worried about somebody that we did not know, but we admired what they did for the sport and our entertainment to what happened right here. It was killing millions, killing our fucking loved one.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And it's the same thing what's going on now. We're more worried about what's going over here. We're not looking at right here. Yes, the entertainment's right here. This is entertainment right here. But look what's going on right now. We're sending billions of dollars to other countries to help them out with bullshit when we have fucking flooding in California. We're having all this other shit that's going on in our fucking country. We can't take care of our own fucking people. Take care of your fucking house first.
I agree.
I'm sorry, y'all. I know we're talking about wrestling, talking about Vince and the $8 billion and the Disney World and SmackDown roller coasters, but you guys need to really step out that fucking box. Take care of yourself. Look at how many people we're losing right now to fucking suicides because of mental health. But then again, you guys want to bitch and moan about fucking women fucking blading their fucking selves. Get the fuck over yourself. You're fucking retarded. You're fucking loony.
You know, that
taking care of this.
That New York shit is really coming out, man.
Company that you have no stakes in. Buy stock in the WWE, buy stock in the AEW, then bitch and complain. Go vote. Go out there and fucking vote before you start complaining about what's going on here. But you guys want your stimulus checks though, but you want to complain about who's in office. Oh, I don't want to work for the man, but you sit there still on welfare and click that check, but you want to work for the man though, right? So Chris got bust his ass, deal his fucking broken ass monitors at work. I got bust my ass dealing with shit I got to deal with. Y'all drunk.
Yeah, my monitor's fine.
Shush, please. I got to go to the bar and the club and DJ for y'all drunk asses, but for y'all to sit there and just live off of what we make in other year. My wife got to go to work and deal with y'all dirty ass, stank, sweaty, titty dollar bills from your bras and shit, and deal with y'all fucking overdraft accounts and shit. But y'all want to sit there and sit your asses not doing shit. Do something first with yourselves before you go complain about something else. I digress.
You good? You straight?
Oh man, I told you, man. Listen. And another thing. Think before y'all speak. Get Bayless, I'm talking to you. Think before you speak. Y'all so quick about getting your follows up and clickbait. Think before you speak, because you'll know what you're doing before. Especially when you're on a platform like that, you do not know.
The thing about it is, Austin.
You know what? I see what you're saying, Austin. I mean, as a Cowboy fan, you really can't talk that much. But I'm just saying, politics, religion, vegan or meat, dairy or non-dairy, kosher, non-kosher. At the end of the day, it all goes inside. Fix yourself
and the thing is,
somebody else.
Not to cut you off though, but
live in a glass house. Yeah, I live in a glass house, but no, I ain't gonna throw stones on those bean bags.
But see, the thing is, not to cut you off, T.O. Like you are cooking, but the thing about it is that politics need to be brought up, because the politics that's going on in wrestling is going on right now, like dead ass. But the thing is that we need to, us humans, we need to have the courage to talk about it instead of like throwing it under the rug, because either way, it's there. We just need to acknowledge it and to eradicate it. That's what we need to do. But we don't do that as fans. We worried about the irrelevant shit. And that is the problem what's going on in today's wrestling. But yeah, we want to just, lollygag and shit and pretend the shit is not there. But then when I bring it up or T.O. brings it up, then y'all motherfuckers be acting like, oh, well, I didn't know that was happening. Well, if you research your research, you understand that half the shit that's going on in professional wrestling is happening in today's society.
Y'all talking about Black Lives Matter, but y'all don't advocate for black wrestlers. But I digress.
Well, I'm gonna move on.
And Austin, shout out to my Giants. How about that?
See, you just being petty. That's the thing.
But petty officer reporter is now reporting for duty, sir.
But thank you guys for the comments. Remember to share the podcast. Keep sharing it around everybody. I appreciate it. Me and T.O. appreciate you guys. So we got some more. We got some more news before we wrap it up or whatever. Let me see. Okay, let's talk about this.
It ain't happening. Vince is too prideful to let that happen.
Hang on. Okay. So this is where me and T.O. we actually clashed talking about this shit real quick. I'm gonna just remove this real quick. Okay.
You about to make my blood pressure go up right now.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. I want you to. No. I mean, I didn't mean that. No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. No, I'm serious. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean
you hear what Chris is saying? You don't care about my blood pressure going up. You hear that?
No, I didn't mean that.
She said, catch you on Fortnite. How about that?
Oh, I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I'm good at point blank range. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about that. So, once again, let me bring this up real quick. Okay. So, this is going to be a very interesting subject. Okay. So, this is how I see this. Tony Khan can change. I think, me personally, I think he changed the game with wrestling in the wrestling industry from 2019 to now. Like, he did shit that he was not supposed to do. Like, he's doing shit that's blowing people's minds.
Still is.
Problem is that he's kind of mismanaging, AEW a little bit, and that's because of the inexperience that he carries, if that makes sense. Now when people look at this, I think I don't know who just said this, but let me see if I can bring it up. 27, he said not to mention monopoly rules and antitrust shit. And then 27 also said, let me bring this up. This is some really good shit. 27, I hope you following us because there might be a day I might bring you on the show. 27 said that because AEW, Ring of Honor, WWE is all going to be under one banner if this all happens. He has a point.
WCW, ECW, WWE.
Yeah, he has a point.
Next question.
Yeah, because like
singular, Nextel, Sprint. T-Mobile, singular, Nextel, Sprint. I mean, should we go on?
I actually would. You know what? I really wouldn't mind it because we actually would have our own Attitude Era if you really look at it. Because like Tony Khan doesn't really play the PG shit, and that's what I like about it. But the whole like
WCW was not dead still. WCW was still throwing shows. ECW was still having shows. They weren't televised like that, but they were still having shows. So they weren't dead. They weren't dead.
Yeah.
They weren't dead.
They were almost dead. Like ECW was on his way out. Like literally.
Yeah, they took it. So you tell me that Impact is not competitor, GCW is not competitor, MLW is not competitor?
Bro, to be really honest with you, like I didn't even know that Impact wasn't even on. Until you said something. When you text me, I'm like, wait a minute, I thought you was talking about SmackDown. But I didn't know that Impact was actually on. I didn't know that.
But there's still a competitor, correct?
I can't tell.
No, but I'm saying there's still a wrestling company, so it wouldn't be a monopoly because there's still companies out there. Now, if Tony bought up Impact, sure. MLW, GCW, and then when Tiger buy WWE, then yeah, you could say that was a monopoly. It doesn't matter if they were on that level or not. Shaq still has sneakers out there, right? Shaq has sneakers out there. Shit, Fubu's still around. Champion's still around. It won't be a monopoly. It might not be at the right. They're not at that level. You're right. You're right. 27. They're not at that level. They're not at that level. But there's still a company that's still going on.
It's a company that's going on, but it's a company that is like we see it, but we don't see it.
But they're still making money one way or another, so they're still thriving in a sense. In a sense,
that's true. They're thriving, but it's not in the mainstream.
It doesn't matter. It's still a company in the industry.
But when we talk about competitive wise, they're not even in. They're not even close.
If Pepsi bought if Pepsi company bought all Coca-Cola stuff, that would be considered a monopoly, would it not?
Yeah, but the thing is that
would y'all be mad about that?
I mean, I don't drink soda anyway, so
I'm saying, but would you be mad? But people would be
not
mad,
really.
right?
I mean, soda is soda to me. Like, I mean, shit, all of it is bad.
It's not called soda. It's called pop.
I call it soda.
It's pop.
It's soda.
It's pop.
It's soda.
It's called pop.
It's called soda.
It's called pop.
I call it soda, and I'm gonna call it that. I don't call soda pop. I'm not popping popcorn, my nigga.
Pop.
No, it's called soda. It's not called no goddamn pop.
It's called pop.
Can you get your dirty breath out of your fucking camera, please? Thank you. So yeah, I mean, like what Willis just said, there's only 5 people that actually watch Impact Wrestling.
I'm not mad. This is being a regular.
I'm not mad either, but we give you
27 about being mad. I'm not mad.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about this. Me personally, I don't give a fuck. But no, I get there and I get what T.O. is saying. But like I'm like, who the fuck calls soda pop? Like who does that?
It's pop.
I digress. Moving on.
They'll call it ketchup or catsup.
No, nigga, I don't do that. No. 27 said, let's be honest here. TK and AEW reinvigorated the business by giving wrestlers more places to work that can pay them well and to be on national television. He's right.
No, he is right.
Vince doesn't even give those type of options. That's why I'm saying, like, it probably wouldn't be bad if Tony bring in the necessary people to run everything, or because everything gonna be absorbed. I wouldn't mind. But because he's doing stupid shit now, I would say right now, no. I think that would be a bad idea. I think that shit should go to Peacock. Somebody said that in the comments. I think the WWE, I think should be bought by Peacock.
It's already there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They already got $1 billion network. I mean, they might as well just buy the rest of this shit. I mean, like, why not? So
I do want to thank everybody for we surpassed 100 messages on the board. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. And T-Bone, your wife was good in my book until she said soda.
Just
but
say
I will
yeah.
But I will say in the Philippines they call it soft drink, and so what they do. Let me finish. In the Philippines, what they do, right? Because they have to recycle, get the extra money from the bottles and whatnot. So they'll pour your pop in a plastic bag, tie a knot in it, put a straw inside it, and they keep the bottle. They call it a soft drink. So then we go to the Philippines, like, oh, can I have a soft drink? So like,
why are you sitting here? You trying to educate our viewers on what a soft drink and what a pop and what soda is? It's going down your throats, correct? So why the fuck are you like so hell bent on calling it pop?
So if semen goes down somebody's throat, is that a pop or soda?
I mean, you tell me. I mean, you like that sexual shit. I don't.
I don't have no semen go down my throat.
I'm a Christian at the end of the day. I'm a Christian by law. Christian by law. Okay? Thank you. Anyway.
Shout out to my wife. Always taking care of me.
Not bad. So anyway, Jamie said Chris Diller question said the Jags get to and win the Super Bowl. Would the WWE send them a belt like they do everyone else? Wow. I can't even answer that question. Did you want to take that? Did you want to take that question?
I would want to see that.
That right there.
Can we highlight that and can you post that?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Wait, right here. With this
can
one?
I highlight that? I can't highlight that. Hold on. I'm gonna send.
Wait. This one, the one that Jamie put out. This one.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna highlight that and I'm gonna.
I mean, that is a good question. I mean, I think that like.
On Jamie.
I mean, that's a damn good question. I ain't even lie.
On. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna.
I mean, I think honestly, me personally, I think that was the most. I think that is the pettiest question of 2023 for our podcast. But I digress. Like, I liked it. I mean, shit. I mean, the fuck. But yeah. Did you screenshot the nigga? I mean, did you want me to send it to you? Because I can.
I got it.
Are you sure? Because I can't snip it. I am on my laptop. Like,
if the Jags win the Super Bowl, the WWE send them belt.
Yes, it was a very petty question, but yes, I enjoy it.
I'm here for it.
Yes, I'm here for the pettiness.
Jamie, I'm here for that. I heard for energy.
So let me see. Did we get to everybody's? Let's see. Let me get to. Hold on. Let's see. Did we get this question? Let me see. Okay, so Bella said the thing is allegedly, if his dad gets it, is going to merge the WWE into AEW, which is not a good idea. It should be an entire separate team from WWE to keep them separate and crossover occasionally. I think what they'll do is I think they absorb the whole entire WWE. I think that's what they will do. Like they're the buyers. So they're coming in and they're taking somebody else. That's like, when WWE absorbed ECW and WCW, what they tried to do was they were trying to have WCW shows, but there was really zero reaction. Like when they tried to do that shit during the invasion, they tried to do that. They, you know what I'm saying? They were trying to see if they could like hold WCW and ECW shows. But once again, Vince wasn't about that life. He wanted just WWE and that was it. And that's when he killed WCW and ECW. He even tried to do a ECW 2.0 and you see what happened with that. That shit didn't last long at all. That was horrible to watch. So thank you. Appreciate it, T-Bone. Thank you for coming, man. Thank you. We didn't
I posted it everywhere.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, so it was a very good show, everyone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to final thoughts real quick. And we did good. We did an hour and 30 minutes, man. Please, man, we did awesome. So I appreciate you guys for coming out, talking with us, whatever. Don't go anywhere because we got more news. So me and T.O.
T.O. and I.
Me and T.O. Myself and T.O. Okay. We are going to give away.
That's good.
Excuse me. Can I talk? Thank you. Appreciate it. I know that the people from New York are rude, but don't be rude on my podcast. Thank you so much. Anywho, we are giving away a WWE replica championship belt. We were going to do this on TikTok, but because T.O.
We were going to do it on YouTube. Remember? First, YouTube.
We were going to do it on YouTube, but TikTok beat y'all. So, we already got, 1,100, followers or whatever. So, what we might end up doing is, I think what we can do is we can just combine it, right? We can just
combine it.
Do it on, yeah. So, what we'll do is we'll bring in the people from TikTok and the people on YouTube or whatever, and we'll just do the sweepstakes here. We'll do the giveaway here. How about that? Is that cool?
Yeah, that works.
We'll just do that here. So I'll just do the promoting, and then I'll just send everybody here.
Hold on.
Is he wearing drawers? I hope he was. His kind, he don't like wearing drawers. But I digress. Whatever. Petty.
Hold on. Let me take my background off. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, because that background is atrocious.
Like your face, but I digress.
You know what? Let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? Get more bitches than you.
I'm married, dude. Here we go.
You know what? I don't even know why. I think, anybody could just...
Here it is.
We're not giving away 2 belts. Oh, can you put the other one aside?
Which one? Left or right?
I think the left one is the prettiest one. Okay. All right. So yes, everybody, we are giving away this belt. Right,
it's not one of your play ones either, ladies and gentlemen. This is
yes.
Sorry, my wife is playing Fortnite right now, so I kind of got in her way.
So yes, everybody, we are giving away this belt. So what we're going to probably end up doing, did you want to give it away next week?
We have a full cast next week?
I don't know.
Hey, look, y'all. I'm moving on the wrong way. Y'all can't really see it, but I got put my collection up there. Got some good gems up there. Got a couple C murders up in there in the corner.
Wow. And who exactly is C Murder, by the way?
Crispin Wall.
See, you are terrible. So yeah, everybody. So what we'll do is we'll decide if we're going to sell it next week or
We're
the
not
week
selling
after.
it. We're treating you guys for hanging with us, being a part of our growth and our 2 years. I mean, we made it 207 episodes. We're still going strong. We want you guys to sit there and help our numbers grow. The more numbers grow, the more contact we have for you guys. You know what I mean? We love doing this, and we want to make sure that you guys have the news and everything else. You know what I mean? This doesn't happen without you guys. So this is our thank you to you.
Yes, and then
have,
go ahead.
we also have 8x10 autographed by Kane and by Finn Balor that we will be also issuing out to just randomly to our fans. But this is a thank you. This is a huge thank you for you guys.
Yes, and then also too, so you can help us as well. Please get the merch, y'all. Like, we got some great merch lined up for you guys. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up.
Hey, look at this. I mean, this is ain't no Velcro, y'all. Ain't no Velcro. This is.
Hold on. See if I can pull
You hear
it
that?
up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hold on. You see it? Okay, hold on. Let me just share my screen. Okay. So everybody, can y'all see my screen?
Oh my God, Chris.
What? What?
Fix your screen.
What do you mean fix my screen?
Fix your screen.
Oh, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. Please. I watch porn every motherfucking day. I'm sorry. Okay, anyway. So yeah, everybody, this is the merch that we are selling. So let me just kind of go through the merch. So this is our classic merch. This was our old logo. So like the shirts or the hoodies, you can get them either black, white, all that good shit. Also cups, mugs, all that good shit. Especially this mug right here, or this stainless tumbler right here.
Tumbler. It's a tumbler.
Yeah. So like if you have if you drinking coffee or hot chocolate or whatever, it stays hot. Or tequila. The shit stays hot or cold. So that is really dope. So let's keep scrolling. So this right here, this is our new logo. So let me just
they want a Chris Dilworth pull-up shirt.
Shut up.
And then Chris, a wonderful question while you're showing us the merch.
Sure.
Come up. How do they enter to win one of these belts, and then the 8x10s and our other giveaways?
So,
how do they win that?
So all you have to do is just subscribe and tell your friends. Just tell your friends. Just subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube. More so on YouTube, because that's where we get our majority of our fan base. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have everybody from TikTok, everybody from YouTube. We're just gonna combine all you guys together, and we're just gonna have just one big giveaway. That's what we're gonna do. So it is very, very simple. If you guys are already subscribers, you're already good. You don't have to do anything else. Just arrive, and then what me and Ziggy will do, we'll do I think it's a random thing, whatever he has.
Yeah.
And then we'll just do it that way. But you have to be present in order to get the press or to get the title. You have to be present. Yes, you are a subscriber, you are in, but you have to be present. And that is the way that you will be able to win the belt. So, but yes, as far as the merch goes, everybody, just go to www.healsforlife.com.
Show the pillow.
The pillow? Okay. Oh, wait. Here's the pullover hoodie. These are fucking awesome. These are so comfortable, y'all.
Show the pillow.
Hold on. Damn. Let me just show them the merch. Damn. Y'all can see that. I think y'all can see this. Yep, y'all can see this. And then here's a little can, the water bottle. And then it's a little cook apron and shit. But then here is the pillow. The pillow, y'all. And y'all can like get 15% off of your purchases by pressing play or using the code press play.
Yeah.
Really good shit, y'all.
But we look forward to hooking y'all up with one of these. I was blessed to have two. I really don't need two of the same one. So I told Chris, hey, just give one to y'all.
And as far as the pull-up shirt, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to also add that to our merch as well. So, Shane Taylor was also inquiring about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to revise it and then I'm going to put it on I'll put it on our merch store. So that'll be one of the ones. Also, we'll have the cookout t-shirts as well. That'll be coming out pretty soon. Yep, Service is Nervous. A lot of other merch that will be coming out pretty soon. So.
I digress.
Yep.
We have a lot of things that we want to gather to y'all.
But yes, in order for y'all to help us, help our channel, please support us by buying our merch. The more y'all contribute to us, the more we can put more shit out there and do more projects, more giveaways, and all that good shit. So we do appreciate everything that you guys are doing for us. I can't stress that enough. But yeah, so next week, everybody, is the Royal Rumble. I believe it's on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I think all their PLEs are on Saturday now.
Okay, so yeah,
PLEs.
Okay.
PLEs, not PLEs. PLEs, public live events.
Public live. Oh, I thought they were premium events.
One of those two. Who cares?
Yeah.
But I'm here for the energy. I can't wait to see. So tomorrow is a special wrestler's birthday.
And that's why I'm wearing this Gaia hat.
Yep.
Yes.
Our good old Reverend Cody Rhodes, Reverend Rhodes, Dr. Reverend Luther Rhodes. It's his birthday tomorrow,
Yeah, that's why I'm doing this. Yup.
Because in his slavery, he knows about all the oppression.
Mm-hmm.
He also gave Malcolm X the perm.
Yeah, he did. You see me,
tomorrow is Dr. King, in federal holiday, Dr. King's birthday.
I grew this shit overnight. Y'all. Yeah.
Bosley. You got that Bosley money.
I got that Bob money. Yes. But everybody, we'll see you guys next week for episode 208. Until that time, I am your host, Mr. Team Bring It.
And I'm DJ Two Belts, aka DJ Red Flags.
We'll see you guys next week, everybody. Peace.
It looks like you lost another one.
It's just the fact that I'm highly dedicated to the grind. And I ain't never fake, boy, I'm like this all the time. And I'ma do me, it don't matter how you feel. And I'ma win even if I lie, cheat or steal. That's just real, I don't care if I leave the opposition feeling ripped off. And it's only cheating if you get caught. If you ain't with me, homie, I can never love ya. If you don't like it, I got 2 words for ya. I just rather lie, cheat, and steal. It's cool being faces, better being the heel. And I don't ever care how they feel. It's cool being faces, better being the heel. And they don't wanna see me in the field. It's cool being faces, better being the heel. No matter what, I'ma keep it real. It's cool being faces, better being the heel.